Mark here again, new outdoorsman. Just downstairs now, doing a bit of making a few fire starters here tonight. Thought I'd just shoot a little video, show you how I make them. Pretty simple really, but you know, might give some people an idea. Fairly cheap way to make a fire starter that burns for, I don't know, I think last time I used them, been a while since I made them, but I think last time I used them at a one fire starter, I believe I got about 10 to 15 minutes of burn time. So I mean, that's pretty good, especially if you got wet tinder. That's going to give you 10 to 15 minutes to help dry that timber out and get your fire going. And also gives you 10 to 15 minutes where you can continue to process your firewood while that's burning away. I just make these out of Vaseline, cotton balls, and as you can see here, cups from Eggcup. So it's going to bear with me when I'm making these, because like I say, all I have to shoot videos with is my cell phone, so I'm trying to do this two-handed because I don't have anybody to help me film. Alright, so basically all I do, just get a bit of Vaseline here, obviously, and I just smear it down in the bottom, get myself a good layer going. Try to do it. I tell you, one other good thing too, man, if you got dry skin in the wintertime, that's a good way to keep keep your skin nice and hydrated, using your fingers to scoop up this Vaseline. But anyway, so I just put a layer down of Vaseline down on the bottom. Just whip out my finger here, get the excess off so I don't get too much into my cotton balls. And the reason, I know some people probably might be asking why I'm using cotton balls. Reason being, because when you put these in, not only can you ignite them with, you know, instant flame like a Bic lighter or a pack of matches, you know, but if need be, because it's cotton, as everybody knows, how anybody in the bushcraft survival community knows, cotton when fluffed up takes a real good spark. So I mean, if your Bic lighter is dead and it only got spark, or if all you happen to have on you at the time is a ferrocerium rod or a flint and steel kit, you know, you can still, as long as you got a sparking device, you should be able to manage to get this to ignite. I mean, I've tried it, I know it works with a ferrocerium rod because I've done it. As for flint and steel, I'm not sure, might be a little bit harder, but you know, like I say, at least then you have some method of getting it lit, which is the main thing, right? So, and I mean, sometimes you don't always have like that big, you know, half-inch diameter ferrocerium rod. Sometimes you only got a real small, thin one, so it's nice to be able to have a material that picks up a spark pretty quick. It's also the reason why I'm using cotton balls over dryer lint, because sometimes I've found in the past, depending on what kind of like bounce sheets or fabric softener sheets you're using in your dryer, it tends to make dryer lint harder to pick up a spark sometimes. I've had a lot of problems sometimes using a ferrocerium rod onto it. Like a lighter or matches work pretty good, but once you break out that ferrocerium rod and try to get that dryer lint going, sometimes it is a bit challenging, I've found in the past. So cotton balls, usually no issue at all. Just a little tip for anybody starting out, getting used, you know, might be new into this, getting told, well, you know, just use your dryer lint, just use your dryer lint, it'll always take a spark. No, it doesn't always take a spark. Sometimes it will, but not always, right? I found, like I said, I found it out in the past. Luckily, it was just in practicing in my backyard, so it wasn't too bad. But I mean, if you're taking for someone's word that it's going to work off a sparking, and you get out in a situation where you're stuck in the woods and inclement weather, and dryer lint's all you got, and it doesn't take a spark, and you got no matches or lighter, yeah, it's gonna be a shitty situation for you till you get that lit. So anyway, back to this. So as you can see, what I've been doing, I just keep my cotton ball. I try to keep them generally in the center, acting as a wick, and then I just fill up the cup with the Vaseline. I just push it down and fill it up till it gets about, well, right till it gets about to this groove here, right? Because after that, you're gonna kind of hard to keep it, like pack it in, because it's gonna want to come out. So I just pack it up usually about the top of that. Pack it down. So you got a good bit of Vaseline there. And I take my time and just pack it all around. I mean, like I said, they don't take no time to make. Not overly expensive to make. I mean, you go to Walmart, get yourself a jar of Vaseline like I got here for $3. At the Walmart where I'm to is $3. And I mean, a bag of cotton balls, well, I mean, probably about what, $2 or something. And I mean, I don't know. I know the Dollarama where I'm to, they sell cotton balls. I think it's like $1.50 or something a bag. $1.25 I pay for that bag. I pay for this bag here at Dollarama. Hey, so, but I find with the Dollarama that I have here, all they carry for Vaseline is like the real small, like travel size jars, and they're like $1.50 each. So to get like 3 or 4 jars to match that equivalent is going to cost you $4 or $5, whereas that jar there cost me $3 at Walmart. So, just shop around in wherever you live and see what you find what your best deal is. Like I said, that for me is my best deal. Like I said, I paid $1.25 when I was down in Dollarama, but I would have bought, $3 for this, $2 say for them at Walmart, and there you go, right, $5 saving. Save one of your egg curtains once you get your eggs done. Just cut them into 12 individual cups, and there you go. You got ready-made fire starter. Like I say, I just use Vaseline and cotton balls. If you want to, if you're someone that does, say, a fair bit of woodworking or whatever, and you have a lot of sawdust and shavings, hey, mix up some sawdust and shavings in with them too. Give them some extra added fuel. A little bit extra added stable fuel, whatnot. And all I do to store these once I got them made, as you can see, I got some already made there now. I just take them and throw them in a Ziploc bag. Double up the Ziploc bag if you feel so inclined. And there you go. Just double them up, throw them in my knapsack. Take 3 or 4 with you when you go out at a time. If all you need is one, use one. If you need to use more, use more, depending on the conditions you're in. Like I said, you might live in Newfoundland where everything might be snow covered, so you might need a couple. Or we get a lot of wind too, so that helps dry out the limbs, so you might only need one. Or you could live out in Vancouver Island, where, from what I hear, it rains a blessed lot at certain parts of the year, and you might need 2 or 3 to help get your fire going. But anyway, you figure out how many you need when you get out there. But yeah, so pretty simple going. I'm not going to make this video any longer than it has been. As you've seen, the process is fairly simple. Like I said, I just pack the Vaseline down in around, keep the cotton ball up, try to keep the top part of the cotton ball Vaseline free, just to help keep it easier to pick up a spark, keep it dry. But yeah, pretty simple. And like I say, I find they work pretty good. I mean, a 10-15 minute burn time onto them works pretty good. Only costs you, like I say, Vaseline and cotton balls. The egg curtains, I mean, you're already buying. If you eat eggs, you're already going to have the curtain on hand. So $5 for your Vaseline and cotton balls, or cheaper depending on where you're buying it, where you live. So I mean, and they work great, easy, effective, and cheap. Because I don't know about, I know a lot of you are like myself. You're into the outdoors and stuff. You go to Canadian Tire, Home Hardware, Walmart, whatever. A lot of times those pre-made fire starters, yeah, they work well, but they cost you a bit of money. And anybody that lives here in Newfoundland right now, it's money is a bit tight right now with everybody's power bills and heat bills and every other blessed, and all the taxes that we got to pay right now. So hey, if you can find a simple, cheap way to make it at home, why not? And if you got kids, good way to get them into helping you with some stuff that's into the outdoors. You get down there, have a chat with them while you're doing it. Or, you know, a buddy or a nephew or whatever. Someone that you just, you know, good way to spend some time with somebody. If you feel so inclined to do so. But anyway, that's just my little Vaseline, cheap Vaseline, homemade Vaseline fire starter. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Bye-bye.